Hello, everyone, and welcome. In recent times, there has been so many cases of spouses betraying their partners into lions' den. It gets me baffled. Could it be that these persons don't understand the meaning of spouse, or they don't understand what marriage is all about? And that is why I ask, who is a spouse and what is marriage? A spouse is someone who is connected to another in a marital relationship. While marriage is any legally or formally recognized union between two persons, especially a man and a woman, in a personal relationship. And before this union is formed anyway, it means these two persons must have agreed because they must have been matured enough and they must have come of age to marry. In dealing with marriage, God actually was the one who instituted marriage and he had reasons for it. One of them is for companionship. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, and the Lord God said, "It is not good for the man to be alone." He doesn't want him to be lonely. He needed a companion. He knew he would need a companion, and that was why he said, "It is not good for him to be alone." And then he went further to say, "And I will make him a helpmeet," which happens to be the woman. So that is to say, the woman is a helpmeet. A helpmeet is somebody who is meant to provide help. She's a helpmeet, remember, and not a slave. Uh, Another reason why God instituted marriage is for procreation. In the beginning, he saw the reasons for man to multiply. He said, "Go and be fruitful and multiply," for procreation, so that they can, you know, give birth to others. And that's how you and I came about today. So if these two people have agreed and they have come together in union, what then is the reason for betrayal? And that is why in recent times we'll be having cases of domestic violence because of misunderstandings. Because some persons don't understand what marriage is all about. If everybody gets to understand what marriage is all about, there won't be need for any domestic violence. There won't be need for any man to treat his wife as a slave and not as a helpmate. Because your wife is supposed to be your better half. And your husband is also supposed to be your better half. You're supposed to treat your husband the way you treat yourself. And if need be, better than the way you treat yourself. If you can do that, you will have a very peaceful and enjoyable marriage. Let's not also forget that in marriage, both partners have their own responsibilities. The responsibility of a man is to love the woman, and the woman is to be submissive. If a man loves a woman and his wife, so to say, he would not maltreat the woman or treat her as a slave. You will care for her, provide for her. Even when you don't have, there are ways of approaching that issue. Make her understand you don't have at that moment. Bring her to your understanding. Don't knock her out and make her feel, or even over label her, or where you feel she is capable of providing, then you go to sleep and allow her to suffer and take care of so many other things when you are there idling away. This is not right. Think about the children who will need to be taken care of, and they're supposed to copy you. So what are they copying? What are they learning from you? Is it idleness? You have to do something. Yes, God cannot give you a wife and that helpmates and not make provision for you himself on what you are to do to take care of that woman he has provided for you. He will always give you something, but it is left for you to take whatever he has given to you seriously and make good use of it. Communication is another thing that builds a home and a union and makes a union stand. If you don't communicate, it is difficult for she is not a witch to know what you as a husband have in mind. Neither are you a witch to know what your wife has in mind. You're all human. So you need to communicate, make each other understand what your intentions are concerning any situation or what your plans are concerning anything regarding that marriage. Discuss on what steps to take. And if you're able to do this, I tell you, you will have a peaceful home rather than betraying. In the next episode, we should be looking at how does a spouse or a partner betray the other into lion's den and how can it be avoided. See you again.